And we'll see what the utilization looks like. Oh, that's much lower. That is much lower. Jeez, Kick was just causing my computer to hate me. Oh, that's much lower. Jeez. All right. That is much lower. All right. All right, back onto the shoulders. I didn't get any work done last night. Everything that's been going on is just kind of got me really stressed out. So I have been very not having a fun day. Yesterday and today, yesterday and the day previously. So, yeah. And next week's going to be just as bad, too. So, we'll see how much I actually can get done today. 19 and 19. All right. And knowing how Sundays usually go, this will probably be a very slow, boring day, which will be nice. That way I can get a lot of work done. Because I would like to get onto the legs at some point. And then 19 and 18. Keep an eye out. Okay, so where does this actually go? Okay, so it's going on there. Put the small tab of glue. it's right there. Okay, cool. Keep an eye on chat. Nothing good. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those days. Do, do, do. Okay. And up. Why am I using that one? I should need the big one. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on where everything's supposed to be at, and it's like, God damn, my brain does not work. All right. All right. Yo, going to see Arlington. Oh, nice. That's going to be fun. And what, I've done it. Would have got these probably closer last night by working off stream, but I couldn't. The inevitability of tomorrow being just weighing to me pretty much down, and then freaking on call and inventory next week is just causing me to have anxiety issues and just making life miserable for me. My extreme OCD, uh, high anxiety, and my inability to handle stress very well just does not help when I have shit like that looming over me. The only quick blade, what's up? Trying to enjoy the morning at the moment. Not bringing not no, how can I put it? Not doing too well on doing that at the moment. My brain is moving at 100 miles per second and it sucks. WG. No, G21. Okay, so that's J. G should be underneath that. No, because G's right there. Duh. Oh, fuck. Work's being a pain in the ass. I'm supposed to be getting either a write-up or a talking to about dress appearance because they've been on this tirade that if anything is wrong with your shirt or pants attire during work, they have to be fucking assholes about it. So that's supposed to be happening tomorrow. Then I have on-call, which is where I have to spend 48 hours sitting next to a phone hoping it doesn't ring, knowing my luck it is going to ring. That's always fun. And then I also have my truck inventory coming up. So a lot of fun stuff that I don't want to deal with. Even though the inventory part should go fine, the on-call shit always goes okay. It's just I don't process and handle stress very well. I have a lot of anxiety issues. It messes with my OCD because I like to have things in neat little boxes, and when everything gets messed up, it just causes me to have panic attacks. Anytime anything ruins my schedule, I break down and stress out. It sucks. It's the worst. So it's causing me to kind of like seize up and not do all the stuff I usually do. When I get overwhelmed, I just crash. Kind of a defense mechanism is when I'm done, I'm just like, oh, use one of my earphones in the factory. So, oh no. Get around it. Yes. There you go, man. I hear that. Nah, I just don't handle being like in trouble kind of shit very well, so I stress up. And I get defensive and I attack also at the same point once I get cornered. I get nasty if I get cornered. Not physically, but I will basically either break down or get shouty. Organized, yeah. It's so stupid. Trust me, my Friday went terrible. My whole week went terrible, and it just sucks because I'm so far behind on work now. Like I've got 3 big calls that I got to get done, and it's like I don't even know how I'm gonna get it done. And they just will not hire anybody who's qualified for my work, which sucks. They keep trying to undercut and try to go for people who are way. They want people who are way too overqualified instead of just finding people who are willing to work in this job and learn. Because the problem is they're finding people who are not qualified, who have backgrounds in what we're working with, but they're not qualified for the job. Just because they have a background in engineering doesn't make them qualified to work on electrical equipment. It just means they have a background in engineering. It's like, that's great, that's a +1, but our job's way different than that. You want a job, more experience so you can get away with a lot. Fix all the machines on the factory breaks, yep. Yes, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, I fix commercial grade equipment, and it's like, it sucks when you got to keep the schedule going. We don't even get no downtime now. It used to be we'd get like a week's worth of downtime. To get something fixed. Now it's less than 24 hours. You have 24 hours to try to figure it out. And if it's going to take longer than that, they want to know why. It's like, because the parts don't exist right now. Because we lost 2.5 years worth of part manufacturing. That's why it doesn't exist. So this one single part will last 2 years, but when those 2 years are up, that part's broken and they haven't made it in 2 years, yeah, we gotta wait for them to manufacture it. So I'm the first person to put the request in over 2 years for this specific part. Oh, right. I hate that. I hear that. Like, I almost have my master's title, but it's like, they just won't give it to anybody because they don't want to pay us the money for it. It's like, I've been in my position for almost 8 years plus, and it's like, I know everything that I can for the most part. Not a whole lot that stumps me, and it's like, well, okay, so you want new bloods coming in, but you don't want to pay me my master's position because of the fact that that costs too much money now. Because you don't want to say the master's position because that was an old way we used to do things. But yet I still function at the master level. But you won't give me the master level because it costs too much money. I hate it. It's so annoying. And I have a friend, I have a friend who tried to go for the supervisor position, which is the step above the master's position, and he got freaking just basically laughed out of the room because they don't want me or him moving up. They want to keep us right where they got us. So annoying. And they got rid of like 4 positions, which is also why we're also kind of fucked. They got rid of 4 supervisor roles because they said they can do that with less people. But they can manage around 40 people with half as many supervisors. And it's like, oh, this is going to not work out very well. And so far, it's working out terribly. Kind of the ebb and flow. In about 5 more years, they'll get more supervisors again. And then they'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like it always has been. Right. Yeah, we'll see in about 7+ years. Hopefully by then I can find something else. That's kind of the biggest goal, is trying to find something else at some point too. There's other companies out there I can work for. The only thing that sucks is that really the company I work for is really, really goddamn on set with a lot of nepotism and favoritism, where they do favor people who are in kind of this trust, basically, where either you're born into being friggin' perfect or have a family member who knows somebody, or you basically are that kind of person, and you know what I mean. Hard work really don't mean shit. And it's been said before, they don't want the person who knows everything. They want the person who'll just do whatever they're told to do. Which is actually quite dangerous in my field because we work with high voltage, and I mean, that's not great to do. All right. Kind of same thing going to my place, though. I kind of get picked on because my auntie is the boss of labs, and my girlfriend's mom's head of customer complaints. Oh, damn. Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. It does suck. But after tomorrow, As long as everything... I shouldn't be getting anything done other than, at most, a write-up, which will be hilarious. I'm just going to put my nose down, and I'm just going to do whatever the fuck they want, get my money out, and get out, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop being really kind of social with some people. Let's just say that. And I can get that out of my system. Oh, really? Moobot broke? No. No. As long as everything goes well, then I can stop being so freaking paranoid and get ready for the next week. And so, it'll be nice. That's not the one I was working on, was it? No, it was not. I picked up the wrong one. If I can get this guy done closer to being done today, it'd be nice. It's just taking so long on every piece when I go to work on it. Yeah, no, it does. It tells you... Here, I can actually show you. So when I get onto a new area, it does have the runners listed for the part you're going to be working on. So you can know what you're referencing here. Pretty nice. It's pretty well laid out. I mean, it's like a newer Bandai kit, really. I mean, there's really no difference to it. It's a little wonky in some places, and you gotta understand what you're looking at. But really, I've seen worse from Bandai and Kotobukiya. The Gojus alone was... that thing hurt my brain every time I worked on the Gojulus. It's like, the fuck? How is it supposed to... What the fuck? And this one, you wouldn't... I didn't believe when they said it was 135 runners. After unpacking it, yeah, it's 135 runners. And 90% of the runners are all for the funnels. So, like, this can't be that many. It's not that much. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's like 40 runners, if that, for the body. but there's an entire box filled with parts for the funnels. The other box to the A and B side is just filled with runner parts and the stand. Oh, yeah, I would tell you if you really want to do that, that's going to be a good idea. Because really, it's just a standard model kit once you get past the head and chest. Because there is no extra lighting package or really anything extra on the arms and legs. The legs and arms are pretty basic. There is some wonky stuff with the movement on the arms. Like you do have this little folding piece right here. And then for the beam saber that pops out for the forearm beam saber, it's a little funky on how to get that in there. Not this, but the actual forearm piece going onto the actual frame was a little wonky, but it's not the hardest thing. And they really did do a well job on breaking down that metal build and getting it all laid out. I just don't know why Bandai doesn't pick up that, you know, they'd probably move more units if they just stopped doing metal builds and just make them into model kits. Make them into premium model kits. Call it like Bandai Premium Metal or like high resolution kits. Rebrand the metal builds and make them into actual model kits and make those the high resolution kits. More detailed, more heavily focused on having more articulation, and call that high resolution. Which it's kind of what they're doing with the AMG Extreme Freedom. That thing looks like it was supposed to be a metal build, or is based on the original metal build that just came out recently. So it could be what they're doing. Yeah, and you can see that on the Strike Freedom EX. You're right. Never mind. It won't. Oh my god. Think about how much Bandai would charge for a powered red compared to what Deband charges for with the their variant. Yeah, the cost would be insane. I forgot. Bandai's too money hungry. So for about the cost of buying a commercially available Exia lighting mode, I bought two. Because they're running about $400 to $500 right now for an Exia lighting kit. Well, Exia lighting mode. They're running about $400 to $500 right now. They're running really high. But for that same price, I bought two of them from Deband. And they're both worth way more than what freaking Deband charges for them. If that was a reseller, like a, oh my god, teamed up with Deband for this, oh my god. Right. Oh, I wouldn't doubt there's already a company getting ready to do some metal parts for this thing. Really, it could use it. Really, some of these parts could really use die-cast parts, which would be way better. I wouldn't doubt that's already happening. Oh god, there's a couple companies out there doing it right now. Doing metal skeletons. Like, I need to get a metal skeleton for the 6601 I have waiting in backlog. I know there's a company doing them. It's just not out yet. But with the way everything's going so far, I'm just glad the band hasn't gotten freaking completely shut down yet, because I don't want to have to go back. I don't want to have to go back to struggling to try to keep up, just because of the fact that I'm not economically blessed more than others are. And I also don't want to have to spend that much. That's kind of also the big reason why I do like third-party stuff, and why I'm always trying to kind of throw it in people's faces that, you know, should go look at it. I don't have a whole lot of cash at all, usually. But I've gotten so much because the third parties are so much more so much better priced that it doesn't feel really too bad. And having to do a little bit of extra work really isn't that bad of an idea. Like, if Bandai could drop their prices like 30% like what the bands are, I think I could sit there and start telling people to go back. But we all know that's never going to happen. Because I think that's my biggest issue, is the fact that Bandai's quality is not there anymore. And it still seems like they haven't improved the technology in a long time, and they're just coasting. And when they coast like that, it gives the third parties a chance to catch up, and they're starting to outpace them. And it's scary to say that. Exactly, that's what they used to do. I mean, that's what they did before. Now, they used to be called Gao Gao. Well, they still are called Gao Gao. They had to rename themselves to GG Model, but their parent company name is Gao Gao. Gao Gao then they subsidized to Daban. I wouldn't doubt they're also the ones who are pushing out the which they're the only ones who could. The God, what is the name of that model kit? We all think I think it's Daban because the layout's really, really nice, but some people think it's a different company. Oh, Xiao Yang. I swear Hao Yang is freaking Daban. There's no way the Hao Yang Zakus are not Daban. For how fast they're being pushed out, with how fast they're being pushed out, and with what colors are coming out, the Hao Yang Phantom Zakus, I swear, are a subsidiary of Daban. Or Gao Gao. Because it's just too convenient. And that their quality's on point. Those Hao Yang Zakus are just way too well on point. And if you haven't picked one up, I would tell you that you need to. They have the concert version coming out soon. The clear Zaku Warrior Red, and then the pink concert edition is coming out soon. I'm so picking up the concert edition because that is one of the P Bandais I could never get. What's the name of the kit? That's 172 scale with a metal. I think you're talking about Apocalypse. That one's like, God, that's actually from a different company. God, I can never remember. It's kind of like the one that did the Thunderbolt. They kind of take existing ideas and build off of them. Or are you talking like the hunt and kill? Okay, so yeah, you're talking about Apocalypse. Yes. That one's like God, I cannot remember their name is like Dimensional, and they are really, really good. They make really overly designed stuff like Ruling, the Thunderbolt, and a couple other things. We also have Iron Toys Star Destroyer, which is a rip off of the Amazing Exia, but it can't call itself that because they did a bunch of changes to it, and it's not Exia. I swear it's not Exia, even though they've shown off dark matter colorations on it, and I'm so almost interested in buying it. Just not a fan of the white. Yeah, because then you have Trailblazer. What else is there from them? Oh, you're thinking of Redeem. I think you're thinking of Redeem. Because it's got funnels and shit on it. No, because that one's already out. I don't know. There are so many new third parties. Ooh, let me go and see. Let me see. Let me go to Gundam. They usually have all their pre-order shit on there. Let me see if I can find it. Think. Star Destroyer. Where's Apocalypse? I know you guys had it on here not too long ago. There's Eclipse. Let me see if that one's also the one. Oh, no, that's that resin. That's a garage kit for Eclipse. Yeah. I can't. I think I know which one you're talking about, but it's insane. I think the biggest master grade kit I think I've ever done that has the most parts to it technically is the I don't know if you've ever got one, is the 8814 Red Frame Astray. That one had a box larger than a perfect grade. Well, a standard perfect grade, not like an extreme size one like the one I'm working, like the Perfectibility Exia or the 160th scale new. Yeah. Let me state this first. Do you know what comes in the box with the 884 with the Power Red Frame Astray, and why I would be all giddy for that? Okay, let me go grab it. Fuck. I thought about it because I'm like, you're new, which means you've never seen me pull this bitch out. Let me go get this. Now, for clarification, this is to scale to the model kit and is meant for the Red Frame Astray to use. Uno momento. Ugh. Yo. I used to have this over in the Zoids area, but Destinger took over its spot. So 8814, not only does it come with, here, I'll grab him. Oh, I need two hands because he's so big. And I don't want to fuck up the arms. So the 8814 is based on, no, the 8814 is based on the Red Frame Astray metal build, which has the Power Red Frame arms. So you get this guy. You don't get the big swords. I added those from my perfect grade because they suck on the perfect grade. But they don't look too bad with this one. And I had extra metal build swords lying around. But it comes with what's called the Jerba 150, or known as this is to scale to the model kit. This is around 200 to 300 parts or something like that. It was like 5 to 7 runners. And the little head becomes a shield that pops on and off. Let me see if I can put that back on. There we go. And technically what it happens is this is supposed to have a full blade to it. The blade's supposed to be over 150 meters long. But what happens is it gets snapped off and then they turn it into a particle beam cannon. Well, an anti-ship cannon. And that's why it has all these little vents that open up. So that when you go to fire the thing, you have your vented cooling. The Lion shield pops off. The Oni shield pops off. I can get it back off again without breaking it. Why are you being such a piece of shit today? Well, the Oni shield comes off, and then it fires a particle beam anti-ship cannon. Because Red Frame didn't have to be extra as it is. No. Had to be extra. But yeah, for like $100 model kit, this alone with the powered arms, not with the model, is around $500 usually. Sky Defender. Yes! I know which one you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, that one's actually really well interesting. And also you can take the hilt, you can take the broken hilt out. And then you can put it on the display stand on its own little stand that comes with it. But I didn't do that. I just left the metal blade in. Because it looks cooler. Alright, let's put this back up before I fuck with it and break it. And I know, if you know anything about the channel here, I'm a big Red Frame fan, but I try to push that kit on people because it's like, you want something really huge that you'll love to death. Can't go wrong with an 8814 because you'll have so many parts you won't even ever finish the damn thing. But the bang for your buck on that kit is insane. Versus, so that thing can run anywhere between $100 to about $200. I paid about $250 for mine. But that was because it was from a stateside vendor. So, yeah, a little bit of a freaking upcharge on it. But to buy the Bandai high-resolution Red Frame Powered Red, and it doesn't come with the extra... It doesn't come with your... It only comes in the big arms. You don't get your small arms. They even removed the small arms from the freaking model. And it's almost $250 regularly. And you don't even get this. You get one sword. You don't get Jerba Straight and Tiger Pierce. You only get Jerba Straight, and you don't get the Jerba 150. Yeah, Sky Defender's going to be sick when it comes out. So it's like when someone wants to sit there and go like, oh, I like that model kit. It's like, yeah, you should go grab it. Because the equivalent from Bandai is like trash. Especially when, what is it called? EW I don't know how much you know about this. So EW is like DL, which is Dylan, Susan model. They all make the extra add-ons you're gonna buy. So any Hyper Mega Busters, Wing Zero Wings, any of that stuff. They make really great stuff. EW made add-on sets for the powered red frame arms. They're based off the high resolution, but for $30 you can't go bad on it. And they made them in black, red, and blue, and then also did the perfect grade swords as well for it. And I think it was hilarious of them to do that, because it undermined the whole idea of making the high-resolution kit, because you can make an equivalent one out of a standard red frame Astray. And it made me die laughing, because Bandai still, once again, fucked up so hard that the third-party companies made it more accessible to make your favorite model kit happen because they could. And I know it's slightly off topic, but it's just hilarious. No. We're not even talking about... No. We're not even talking about conversion kits. I'm talking about plastic add-ons. DL, Susan model, they all make those plastic add-on kits that you can get that are really awesome. I don't ever want to mess with resin kits. Yeah, I know. Which companies did more ready to go, like the Sinanji one? Yes, right? So there is also, like I was talking about it yesterday, I have a conversion kit that's plastic from SJL, I think is what their name is. And it's a conversion kit to convert a Dynamaz 1 to Dynamaz Repair 3. And it's all plastic. And I love it. I love the idea of it. It kind of sucks that the colors are a little off, but it's nice. But even conversion kits, we're seeing more and more of those come out. People are seeing that people will buy them, and it's like, it's insane. Takumi Studios, SJL, Susan Model, and Susan Model DL, and EW, just making the world way better. And then there's like Model 3, but Model 3 you need to be a little bit more... You need to be a little bit more understanding that the Model 3 shit's a little bit harder. The Model 3 was to convert a red or blue frame Astray to, what is it called? Third frame. Because the third frame only exists as a very expensive Dragon Momoko kit. So they made a plastic conversion kit. It's a little hard. It's a lot more in depth. There's a few things that need a bit of help here and there. But $30 plus converting a model kit versus buying a very obscure and possibly hard to get Dragon Momoko kit, I think I know where my money is. If there was a Mars Jacket Astray conversion kit, I probably would have bought that. Instead of searching for 2.5 years to finally get one. Let alone a box copy of a Mars Jacket. And that's where they're, and that's kind of where, like, I see, especially when I'm doing it myself, when I'm having to go search for these model kits, and I realize I'm putting more work into finding some of these really obscure stuff, but knowing I'm not getting completely screwed is kind of the best part about it. It's like I'm not looking up an old high grade that hasn't been printed in like 5 years and it's still terrible, but I'm just getting it to be a collector. No, I'm looking up for a very rare and obscure red frame variant that is actually highly praised, and it's just hard to find because they didn't make a whole lot of them. The Mars Jacket got like 2 runs, and it was supposed to get a third, but it never got done because COVID happened, and the band hasn't gone back to their scheduling and gone back and made it. So, same thing with the Exia. We're getting a couple reprints of Exia, but they're flying off the shelf because everyone wants to buy them up. Everyone wants one because it's so much better of a value. Like, the listings are not lasting. I know a lot of people aren't going to the Bandai store where I bought mine from. They're going to Gundam Model Center because that's the more commonplace people are going to go buy it from. Or from something like Gundam. But still, when I see Gundam get 20 in and they're gone in literally like 10 to 20 minutes, it's like, jeez. And we see the demand is there. And we're talking not even like, oh, this is just people buying them from all over the world. No, we're talking about Jan and his entire U.S. warehouse is selling out in minutes. Because there's that much of a demand for $200 model kits. I mean, Japan had to ramp up the new because there was so much demand. They didn't understand how much it was going to be demanded. Now, when the pre-orders, I guess when the pre-order numbers were coming in, they went mental. And we're like, fuck it, we have to extend this. Because I do not remember them going to be this heavy. Yes! Okay, I'm actually friends with them, actually. Gundam Play Store is really good. I'm actually friends with them. I have their owner's number in my phone. Gundam Play Store is really good. I like them. They got me my real great Hainu, and were very upfront when I bought it. I called him because it was back during when the plastic apocalypse was happening. Called him. He told me he'd get me a tracking number by the end of the day. 30 minutes later, I had a fucking tracking number after my order was placed. Fucker did not lie. The day I ordered my Gojulus from them, I ordered my Gojulus and my White Liger Zero. And he had to call me, well, text me. Well, first he asked if he could text me in the first place, which is nice. Thank you for asking. Then was like, hey, I need to ask you a question real quick. Said, okay, if I text you, I'm like, that's fine. Then I'm at work. What's up? And he's like, okay, I had to ship the Gojulus separately than the Liger because of the fact that it's too fucking big. And they 2 days shipped that motherfucker. I didn't even ask for that. They 2 days shipped that thing to my house. He answers questions when I ask. They're not late on their deliveries. Everything they've done from them so far has been out the door as soon as the order's gone through. They get everything packed up so damn fast. They're really nice. Them and Gundam Pros are really good. I only buy from a US Gundam store when I have to. They're really trashy. But since you're in the UK, I would make sure that they can even ship. I don't know if they can ship that far. But they're really nice. He more likely can work with you. I think he's shipped to Canada before, but I don't know about the UK. But he's really good. I really. Yeah, the Dynasty Warrior Yanfang. Yeah, that one's coming out soon too as well. It looks interesting. Okay, yeah, I would check with them first, make sure, because I know the UK's got weird laws when it comes to shipping. So yeah, you can always call them up or contact them. They should be able to get you pretty straight. They don't seem very uptight, like most stores are. I have 2 stores I don't like. US Gundam Store and Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad told me to go eat myself one day. And US Gundam Store kind of did the same thing. Basically told me to be quiet and quit being a little bitch. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to really be too nice about you if you do that. No, not most sites convert if they don't. And usually I don't do business with people who have put me in a bad spot. So even my old supplier, my old sponsor, he used to be awesome. He used to be great. Now he's kind of gotten to the point where it's like they're just doing regular Bandai releases. And it's stuff I've already got or don't need. I haven't gone to them in forever. So recently it's been back to the online game. Finding places. That's why Mophie, which is League of Toy Store, Gundam It, and Gundam Model Center have been our like biggest providers for the streaming Discord. I'm trying to get a sponsorship with Gundam It, but they told me I need more YouTube followers before I can get that. They want at least 3K. Before they'll sponsor me. Which kind of sucks. Why won't you go in your hole? And I don't know about Mophie or Model Center doesn't do sponsorships from what I know of. Which sucks because I give them all like really good business references all the time. There we go. And I'm going to have to clean that up. But that's why also, whenever I talk to anybody on here, it's like, if you guys can, make sure you tell them who sent you over here, because I want them to know my fucking name. So that way it's like, well, you know, he exists, thank you. So at some point, they'll tell me to shut up. Which would be way funnier. I want Mophie to be like, can you please stop telling people to come here? Why? You guys said you wanted money, didn't you? All right. Clean up these, clean up those. The worst thing is I've been waiting for these. There's another third-party company that was bringing out some funnel packs, and I haven't seen them come out yet. I'm still hoping to see if they do come out because I kind of wanted some. They're really neat. Like, they're upgraded versions of Sotheby's backpack. And I kind of wanted some. They're supposed to be in 1/100 scale, and it's like, I've been waiting. Because they're supposed to have connectors for everything from a Stray to frickin' 00. I was like, I would so buy one to put on a frickin' goddamn OVA Sinanju. And then probably on a red frame, because I'm stupid. Actually, more blue. I would love to take one off of get the blue one and combine it with a blue frame D, because it would make sense, because blue frame D uses Dragoons, which is basically the same thing. But I still haven't heard anything about those coming out yet. I don't have a pre-order up for them because I don't know if they're going to come out. They've been teased for over a year now. But that was kind of back when we weren't getting a whole lot of third-party release notes at all, so not a surprise. All right, back to www.idon'tknowwhat'sgoingon.com. Let's see. So we need W16. And that means we'll also need 17. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we did that. Did that. I'll look at the book. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, those go on last. Okay. And that'll actually kill WW, doesn't that? Yes, it does. That kills WW. Yo! Okay, cool. I have not missed anything just yet. Cannot wait to kill the WW frame. Tackle the new. Oh, this is my second week of working on it so far. But mine's going to differ from everybody else's because I take a long time to get things done. I think if I was to do this without being on stream, without detailing it the way I do detailing, and probably still doing decals, it shouldn't take more than, like, if you're going to do it in a whole weekend, you could probably knock it out in about 40, 50 hours. For me, it's going to be around like 100 to 200 hours on this. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, 4 days. You should be able to knock it out in that amount of time. Like, if I was doing double streams plus the... Yeah, if I was doing double streams plus working nonstop, I could probably have already knocked this guy out by now, but I have got to be a lot more vigilant than that. I know I don't get a lot of things done. Like, as soon as 1 o'clock rolls around, I got to get off here. I need to get some stuff done around the house. I'll neglect everything if I'm doing it that much. Yo, Psycho Frame Bits, let's go! WS11. No, I use literally this one. Kiss Powerflex Precision Glue. It's the purple bottle one. You'll have to go to the nail aisle for it. And it's fucking awesome. Because it's designed to instantly harden. It's so nice. You stick it on there and you don't have to worry about parts moving. It doesn't react with the plastic very well. And that's kind of the thing I like. It doesn't melt your plastic like, say, like, what that shit's called? The Loctite gel glue. They have something in the gel glue that reacts with parts and doesn't. Yeah, probably won't. But just go to the nail aisle and get whatever nail glue they've got. Do not get gel. Gel has some kind of acetone-like component in it that causes it to melt plastic. Or some kind of aggressor that likes to melt plastic. Make sure that it's just a thin, like a very thin super glue. But the nail stuff is designed to work with acrylic nails. And that's probably why it bonds so quickly and well to plastic, because acrylic nails are usually made of a very sturdy plastic. So it's made for it. Yeah, Gorilla Glue. I don't know. I've never used their super glue yet. All right. All right. So that is supposed to go on how? All right. Let's see. Oh, no, no. We're not even on to that just yet. We're on to this. I'm going to probably leave that in the open position because that looks really nice, that inner frame showing through. Oh god, that is such a stark difference. I always forget how much the panel liner does add to it. It's so weird when you go from one to the other and it's like, god damn. Don't do that. Bad screen. But I'm also glad that I went to the method I use currently because stuff like this just couldn't be possible, I don't think, with the pore liner. I used to struggle with pore liners so much that I could hardly ever get my lines really hard. Like, they would always get crooked or they would fall out as soon as I would go to try to freaking clean up. Or they'd run and then I'd get it all over the place and it'd just be a total mess. Okay. And whatever the paint they used on this is like, or they electro coated it, is pretty resilient, and I'm not having any issues with the solvent tearing it off. Which means my cycle plate's going to look really, really good compared to others. And so far, the shoulders look like they're going to be okay. They're just pass throughs, so won't be anything too overly egregiously bad or hard. God, it's so much of a fucking difference. Like, can I? Let's see. Let me go to the actual. Oh yeah, big difference on that. Oh my god, big difference. Jeez. Like I'm kind of like I thought I was over exaggerating that big difference, but that difference is huge. I am so glad these things were not reactive. And at least all the good music is playing today. None of the slow shit. Crap. I mean, that's not mostly important, but it is important. I'll be back 1 second. I'm gonna go look for that real quick. Ugh. Oh, that sucked. It's at least got one on there. It should help at least. I don't think it fell anywhere over here. Just take a quick look. I heard it hit the page, and it's like, oh crap. I looked mostly around the chair. Oh, sacrifice the carpet gods. Please. I'm gonna mostly leave it in the open form anyways. How hard is the other one? Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad. That does suck. But that's what we get for having carpet. That's what happens when you have carpet. Ah. Blows. I just have to be careful with the next two. Okay. Yeah. I was trying to put in that last little retention dot, and I heard it hit the book sitting on my lap, and I don't see it. I don't see it at all. It's gone. Little tiny black dot. It looks like one of these. Little tiny black dot. In a sea of carpet, it's gone. Heard it hit the book, and I'm just like, oh. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's just a little retention device. I already have one on there. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to keep it mostly in the open form anyways. No matter if it's docked or moving around. The cycle frame should always be showing, so not that bad. Try to keep it a little bit more further in, so that way if I slip, I don't lose another one. No, not really. She's not really into Gundam or anime or anything of the sort of that. We'll do gaming streams. Like, she was with me while we were playing hardcore the other day. That's the only time she'll be on stream. We've already missed 2 sessions of hardcore as is. This week was a little rough, and I just didn't want to do anything the other 2 days. And then yesterday just kind of killed me. I mean, Friday killed me. She's mostly a gamer at heart and doesn't really it's not that. Her ADD makes it so that she doesn't really have good luck when it comes to doing stuff like this. Like, she gets bored too easily. She can't focus on it. There's too much stuff going on at once, and that it's just a little overwhelming for her. She likes the idea of model kits, but not actually building them. She's tried previously and just, that's it. She's tried. Like, she built her Ava Unit 8. That was pretty good. But it took her a long time to do it, and she lost interest halfway through. All right. Let's get this one on there, and it's all done up. And hopefully, if next week goes well, we should be doing some more Warcraft hardcore. I find the idea of it interesting and funny all at the same time, but also, like, extremely something different than just doing regular Warcraft and just leveling for no reason. There actually is somewhat reason. Now, you could die at any point just due to random bullshit. Okay, did do that. I did do that one. All right, looking up, looking over. Cool. Then I need to put this one on. Okay. Now let's put that on. And try not to lose one of the little dots. That's one. Yo, NR, what up? Been lurking in. New looking pretty good. New look is looking pretty good so far. Yes, it is. It's looking awesome. All right. It's taking its sweet time, but I am enjoying every step of it so far. And getting these cycle frame bits done is actually really nice. I do love the fact that I get to detail them. That is one of my gripes. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to detail the inner frame. Well, the cycle plate. Because you know how it is. When they paint stuff, sometimes that stuff's such a thin coating on there that I was going to take it all off. But the fact that it's actually plated on there and I can actually go a little ham on it. Oh, it's going to make these things look so good. Cool. Keep an eye on everything. It is a nice slow Sunday, which is nice. Except for almost getting stabbed in the eye with a freaking goddamn pen. Not too happy. We'll help keep them with a lot of detailing. Where's this kit from? This one is a Deban kit, and I got it off of gundammit.com. It's where I bought mine, and they're still readily available over there. There's a couple sellers on AliExpress that are still selling it, but the most reputable seller will be like Gundammit. And this is actually based on a metal, what is it called? They call it metal construct. It's a 1/60th scale metal build that they did about 3 to 4 years ago. And I love hearing how many people bought one because it's like, ha. There were so many people saying that this. Oh, dude, they've been knocking so many things out of the park. I have a Gao Gao FF and I've got a Gao Gao Red Dragon coming, and those are going to be sick because those were really, really expensive from P Bandai. But from Gao Gao, $18. That's cheap. $18 and then about $12 in shipping. So, yeah, I'm not going to be too mad for getting two $50 kits for 30 bucks. Even if they need a little bit of help, but I've been hearing Gao Gao has got, well, the band's Gao Gao side has gotten really good with their 1/44 scales. Little bit of fitment, but nothing too much more than we normally see. And it's probably the only way I'm going to get an FF is if I do a 1/44 scale EG kit. I have been too lazy to buy the FF real grade add-on so far. To do a real grade new FF. They're really nice. They hate me at the moment because I keep going like, where's my Daban Prelude? Where's my Daban Prelude? It was supposed to be out by now. Where's my Daban Prelude? They're just like, it's coming. Please stop. And it's like, no, where's my Daban Prelude? Why are you the slowest fucking seller on getting that thing shipped out? So they're kind of not happy with me right now because I keep bugging them about it. But I'm the consumer. And you ain't gonna get my shit out. I'm gonna fucking sit there until you get my shit out. I've got my pre-order for a box copy of the PG Unleashed from them. Okay, so here's kind of the goal right now for the stream. Depending on how Monday goes, some shit's going down at work, so we're going to see how that goes in the first place. Shouldn't be nothing more than just me getting a reprimand for bullshit reasons. But the goal is that we may do a PG Unleashed giveaway instead of doing the Master Grade for November. We'll do a PG Unleashed for December. But we got to pump the numbers up. We got to see how many people we can get on the subscriber list or on Patreon to help fund that. Yes, it's not the most expensive model kit in the world, but it's going to be very expensive to ship and very expensive to get all the stuff ready for it. But I will try my hardest to get that ready if that's what we want to do for the giveaway coming up. Everyone seemed pretty excited for it. Hopefully everything goes well with work on Monday. Everything goes good on Monday, I'll be in a much better mood and I can figure out all the finances on that. Get that going. Because the ideal would be is that I buy one from Mophie for myself, which is about $130. And then whenever my pre-order is available, which should be around the same time everyone gets theirs, I'll give away the box copy because it'll be an inbox one from Gundammit. Because I had a bunch of overtime from last week, and I'm probably going to get overtime this week, so I'm on call. So, we'll see how that goes. But it'll be a much larger campaign. It will not be a Wheel of Names. It will be a full-on itch.io campaign where everyone can log in daily to add in points to it. There'll also be free points to run, but then there'll be certain other points for other actions as well. So, but something that large has to be that way, and it'll run from probably November to the end of December. That's what we're kind of figuring out lately. Either that or we just do the Master Grade. I don't know. I'm too stressed out to get all the figures done right now. And with being a fucking idiot and being like, you're just getting a ride up from work, that kind of has made my brain all foggy, and it's stupid because I got in trouble because probably my pants either had a rip in it or My shirt was dirty at work because the vice president saw me. So annoying. Okay, is that the... okay, I want that on the back side. And they've been bitching at me about my fucking shirts forever. Just nothing formal. We're like chewed out. I've been chewed out before. Yeah, that's what it seems like it's gonna be. More of a formal one where I'm getting a formal, stern talking to. But my brain doesn't handle stress, and it's like I was already stressed out on Friday. So I'm already kind of like, I'm already bugging. I was already kind of bugging because Friday was terrible. And this has just got me even more bugging. Ah, you suck ass. Okay, there we go. So we don't get a lot of vertical movement on that shoulder, do we? None, really. Oh, so we just get some folding parts. Neat. Because we're locked in on that. Oh, yeah, so we don't really have any moving parts. That's neat. That makes that shoulder a lot more tough, because... that's going to be all real tight to get on there. Okay. I was kind of hoping that we would have... oh, yeah, because that... oh, yeah, because that's locked into that. Yeah, no, there's no movement on that shoulder other than... oh, that's... that does kind of suck. So, like, if I take this one, let's see. Oh, that's going to suck to put on. That is going to suck to put on. So you're going to have to... I'm going to have to be pushing from here, putting on from there, and it, that is going to suck to put on. But it's not too bad. I've seen worse. I've seen and put on worse. I would have loved the shoulders to pull up. I would have liked this to not been as connected. Time to lurk. Ah, nice. I've only got about an hour left in the stream, so we're trying to push for time at the moment. I'm going to try to look for that part that I dropped later because I might need it. It's a little looser than I'd like on that. Yo. Let's see. That looks good. That looks good. Put a thumbprint in everything because why not? I hate white kits and I'm doing 4 of them. Yeah, let's do all white kits. Let's do 4 all white kits. Because that never usually goes wrong. No, not at all. It's not that you put thumbprints in it every 4 seconds because your hands are stupid and there's black paint, black ink everywhere. No, 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 no. No, not at all. All right. Whew. Oh, man, that does suck. It is a bit looser than I'd like. God, I may have to find that piece. I'll take a closer look after I'm done. Because I can still get at it, which is nice. And luckily it's not falling off. It doesn't look too bad. But it is loose. Hmm. Okay, not too bad. I can get it back open. Would have been nice if it would have told me that a little sooner. I am so confused on that. There's no way. It has to be that other way around. Nah, it has to be like that. Okay, that was a little bit more than I thought. Kit red and blue together? Problem with that is they are actually the same kit, technically. The only thing different about red and blue is the different loadouts. That's really the only difference between the two of them. And actually, that's what King is actually. King is actually a kit bass version of a red and blue. He's actually a blue frame. He's actually a third frame, which is technically the blue frame's third form. It's just they made a conversion kit for the red and blue frame for the third frame. Now, mashing the kits together, we could do a second frame red frame, which would be hilariously interesting. Wouldn't be too hard. It'd actually be more color pleasing for most people because of the orange or matching the red. But more the kit bash that I have going right now is I'm going to be kit bashing a Testament Gundam with a red frame, where I'm going to take the Divine Striker off of that and give that to a red, which will be really fun. I got that one in the works right now. I have custom hands for it because I kind of wanted to go more feral with him. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to look for that. Okay, let me get this other one torn back apart because I got to get that center portion done. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Okay, and then I'm going to take that one off. You know, that was the one I needed. Hmm. I need to sit here and try to file this down and see what I can do. Oh, that's neat. There we go. Need to file that bitch down because it had a little bit of a nub mark on there. Wasn't letting it fully articulate. Okay. Okay. That was annoying, but it looks good. All right. God, these are so annoying. Straightforward my ass. Let's see. Time check. 21. All right. Oh. Thank God we are almost done with this thing. Yo, what up? What up, Ed? What up? Brain, no work right now. What up, Cass? What's 7? Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Almost finish up these shoulders, finally. It has been a long process on this so far. And an even more long process because I still have a lot left to go. Still have all the funnels and the legs. All right. All right. Then I need you. Okay. Then what's the piece? I. Ooh, where is I? I haven't seen I in a long time. L. L. B. E. Probably that one. W. I. Ah. Okay, no. It's on one single frame. Okay. Hello. I don't know how to say that. All right. 21, 22. Here we go. One and two. All right. Nothing too special on this. That is exactly what I want from the last part. Nothing too special. I'm so done with all these special parts at the moment. They've been taxing and tiring, and I am just so done with all the specialty parts. Dude, the parts have been just insanely like it's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's just it gets very tiring real quick when it's like, oh, this could have been done so much better. And the worst part about it is it's mostly because Bandai had to do a bunch of weird shit to this thing to make their metal version. And so Advance just kind of copied that, but tried to fix it. And it is nice that there's a lot of fixes on it. Damn, is it freaking got a lot of specialty parts on it. Okay, so we're going facing down. All right. So I want to get that squared off, and I want to get that really, really good. I've got to get these really, really well done. But I will still do this one over the Verka any day of the week. The Verka was a nightmare, an atrocious sentiment to Gundam in every way. I could still recommend this one to most people easily. For the Verka, I tell people to stay the fuck away from. It's like, do you like headaches? Because that's what the Verka will give you is headaches. All right. That's not that one's cap. That one's cap. Man, it covers up a lot of that psycho frame plate, which is kind of sad. That was the wrong fucking one. That one is not ready to go on the freaking model. It was this one. Yeah, I gotta clean up 2 more things. All right, much better. Now let me get that other one done, because that was not the right one. God damn it. All right. Time check. God, I have to do a whole other side of this. That's what's worse. No, that's lovely. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now I should be able to go back on. All right. So there's our completed arm and shoulder. Not too bad. Now I just gotta do the other one, and then we are done with the arms and shoulders finally. Mm. Oh yeah, we're gonna hit my time limit pretty soon. All right. Does the band make a superior red and blue frame than other third parties? I don't know of any other third party vendors that make a red and blue frame. They mostly have the majority on it because you can either get the metal build variant or you can get the regular. You can get second frame D, and yeah, second frame, frame D, and the Kai from Bandai. Those are the 6.6 line, and then you have the 8.8s, which is like the 8.8, 14, 12, the 8810, think that's the only one for blue, is 8810. Those are based on the metal build, and they're pretty awesome because of the fact that they're deconstructed metal builds turned model kit. I'm trying to think of any other ones. There is a Dragon Momoko blue frame third frame, but that's the only one existing. They also do have the perfect grades, the blue and the red, and then there's Nielsen Works, which is different. That's an upscaled 1/100 Bandai that's been kind of tweaked by Nielsen Works. The best red frame, hands down for your money, will be the 8814. That is the powered red frame Astray. Yeah, I know it's a pricey kit, but it comes with both the Gerba Straight and Tiger Pierce. You get the full shield and rifle, but then you also get the powered arms and the Gerba 150, which is a massive sword hilt about a foot and a half long for you to play around with, because we all know all of us are freaking goddamn little children at heart and will play with the sword and not let the model kit have it. Blue, your best options are... I'm trying to think when it comes to blue frame. They're actually all really good. Second frame if you want a big giant tactical sword. D if you really, really want... They're all really good. That's the problem. The 8810, which is the blue frame full weapons package, it's like the perfect grade where it's got all the rocket launchers. You get the dual missile pods and everything, which is really awesome for your bang for your buck on that one too. That's the problem with the Astrays. Unless you're buying like the first version of red frame where it doesn't have anything to it other than the flight pack and the sword, that's like the worst one you could buy. Or like the high resolution red frame Astray is kind of meh because it doesn't come with anything. But any of them beyond that all come with so many weapons and parts and stuff, and then you can just expand on that further because they can use almost any backpack out there. The D comes with an adapter for striker packs, so you can do whatever you want. So you're not really limited on those ones like you are on some other kits. I could go on and on and on and on, but best bang for your buck would be like the full the powered red and like the full weapons blue frame, since they come with so many things in the kit. Or we would say the perfect grade blue frame Astray. The perfect grade blue frame Astray is both blue frame first form, second form, and then has all the rocket pods, the green frame dual beam rifle, the gold frame rocket launcher, and then you can add on a tactical arm later on, like I did. I don't recommend anyone the red frame Kai perfect grade because it's really bad. I mean, you can't really do much with the tactical arm. You really can't do much with it anyways. There's no thrills in the box with it like the blue frame was. And in all honesty, you'd want to go with the Nielsen Works. It's much better. Oh yeah, no, and they're cheap as shit on Mophie too. And then you have like gold frame, the Amatsu Hana 8827 is really, really worth it. It just got a reprint not too long ago. I forgot, that one's also an Astray. The Astray gold frame 8827. No, 8826, not 8827. 8827 Snow White Prelude. The 8826. The Amatsu Hana Heaven is super good for your price range. Says, well, I need to get a freaking goddamn, what is it called? A sponsorship from one of those big stores because, goddamn, I can just list off things all day long and get people to go to their stores and buy shit. I need to try to contact Mophie and see what they say. Hell, even an affiliate code would be great. That's the backside one. So I tell people if they buy anything from any of those stores I mentioned to sit there and tell them who told them to freaking come by, because I need to get them to recognize that I'm trying to help them a little bit. Because I may not be the biggest, I may not be the best, but damn am I gonna be the fucking loudest. Oh man, if they did, that'd be sick. I mean, that's what my old sponsor was starting to do. I mean, I did the blue frame for a promotion. That was a fully promoted stream. Gave me the kit, told me to build it on stream, and just sit there and make sure to mention the store and try to get people to go to his site. My problem was that his website was always broken or not working fully. So I would get mega complaints about his old website. Well, his website always being trash. That's not my fault. That was their fault. I literally kept telling him, like, you have to have that website running. I can't send people to you if you're not going to have your website running, and you need to fix your freaking problem with shipping. His shipping was outrageous. Like, what was it? It was like $30 for me to ship something to myself. It was like insane. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're like in the town over from me. How is shipping that expensive, dude? Even I don't pay that much for shipping when I ship something to the guys. And my old sponsor hasn't gotten any money out of me because he stopped carrying he stopped carrying a lot of third-party kits. So I haven't been back there. I have been back there several times, but it's just stuff I don't need. Like things I would not pick up, just regular releases and things that would be get free Gundam kits for life. No matter what the scale. Yeah, it would be. Would be nice because I'd save some money. Because I might actually save money. Who am I kidding? I'd buy more shit. Oh, man. That just leaves more money for buying bigger kits. No shit, right? Add-ons, decals, or LEDs. Pick your poison. Because it would definitely go to one of those. My biggest problem right now is I'm trying to do longer format stuff for YouTube and shit, and I'm just so terrible at doing that. The longer format stuff takes me so much longer than the short format. All right, we're going to leave that one off because I'm going to look for that other connector piece. All right, so we've got the shoulders done. I'm going to probably get the decals finished up on these tonight so that way I can assemble everything. I'm kind of doing things a little bit differently than I normally do, where I'm doing the decals at the same time while building. I'm not usually the one to do that because you never know what might happen, but I want this thing all done at the same time, and I know the decals are going to take the longest, so having half of them already finished up will make it so I don't have to go back and do everything all over again. Then I'm going to have him pose and ready for a review immediately. And also, the decals are really high quality for this. Decals are super high quality for this one. But I'm also, yep, 7 minutes out, so I'm out of time for today. Let's see if I can drop you guys somewhere off. Let's see. Hopefully that's still muted. Wow, that's so terrible. Oh my god. Wow. Not many. Yeah, everybody's doing weird stuff today. Weird. It's funny is my channel doesn't show up. What the hell? And they're all in different languages. Damn, I'm gonna have to drop and run. That sucks. All right, well, looks like we're gonna be all out of time for today. I'm gonna go look for that connector. I got things to do around the house. But thank you all for watching, and unfortunately, no one who's in an English-speaking region is doing any gunplay right now. Everyone's doing weird shit on the makers and crafting side. Kind of blows. But thank you all for watching, and I will see everyone later tonight. Not later tonight. Maybe tonight. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We might do some WoW hardcore. I don't know. It is slightly fun, slightly terrifying. But at the same time, thank you all for watching. I will see everyone later. Thank you, and as always, bye-bye.